Hello, in this video we are going to review how to install NavSimulator PC client and how to set up VR inside ship handling console in order to practice maneuvering with the ship models. So you have to scroll down once you're in the library of ship handling simulator to the tasks area. You click download. Once you downloaded the file, you locate it in the corresponding folder, extract the archive, launch the setup, alright, accept the license agreement, choose the installation location. I'd recommend to keep the default one. Yes, we want to create a desktop shortcut. Click next, install. All right, on the finish, the system will automatically launch the simulator, and that's okay. Let's do that. Your login and password are the same as on the learnmarine.com website. You press login. Pick ship handling simulator course. Continue. And let's choose container ship.
Press the play button in the left upper corner to start the simulation.
Alright, now we like to connect the input, the console. So to do that, let's go to settings. There is the input tab, and then for single screw and twin screw vessels, it's VR inside twin screw console. You might have single screw console, it's not a problem since all of the VR inside consoles work through Xbox emulator. So how to set up the Xbox emulator? Let's press Alt Tab on the keyboard, go back to the Windows Explorer. Let's locate Learnmarine folder on disk C where it was installed, NavSimulator, and we start X360CE file here in NavSimulator folder. Alright, let's move it to the middle and let's add the console. So here you will see the list of all available devices and locate eTech ship console, the one that has green light next to it, and add selected. And the first thing we want to do is to set up a couple of buttons that will work with the bow thruster. So you press record, you pick the convenient button to move bow thruster left, another one to move bow thruster right. Alright, let's check it. We go here, we press add and press one of the buttons you just assigned. The joystick is enabled, so we don't need the settings menu anymore. Alright, now let's try to click the buttons. And you see bow thruster goes to the right, bow thruster goes to the left. However, we don't have telegraph or rudder connected yet. For that, we go back to the emulator, and stick X is responsible for the telegraph. So I'm gonna move the telegraph. In my case, the correct motion of the telegraph is backwards. So that's gonna be slider 1. And again, I press record and I move the rudder to port. Again, that's in my case. Your case might be different. You might need to use the rudder to starboard instead, and we'll discuss it a little bit later. So we go back here. Let's try. Alright, my telegraph responds to the commands and my rudder responds to the commands too. Now, if you have a twin screw console, you might want to connect the second rudder and second telegraph. So let's exit this exercise. Let's go back with Roro model because it's twin screw. Load.
Press the play button in the left upper corner to
We have
start
to
the simulation.
activate the input again. This is done because inputs might be different for different ship models. So you press add, press any button, it's enabled. Alright, now we go back to joists, and here we're gonna move our port rudder. In this case it's to starboard, and this one I will deliberately move my telegraph backwards to show you what's gonna happen. So I go back, the telegraph, I move it backwards, but it goes forward instead. So okay, I want to fix that. I put it back to 0, go here, I press record, and I'll move it forward instead. So it should be I axis 6. Alright, and now it corresponds to correct movements. So the Xbox emulator remembers this data, so you don't have to do it every time you start the simulator. The only thing, when you're working with the simulator, keep this utility running, don't close it in order for console to operate with the simulator. However, as I mentioned, the settings will be saved and you can use them again. Now, when you are in the simulator, every time you start the exercise, you have to add your console here, just for the simulator to know which console you are actually using, because azimuth and drive models, for instance, they use different type of joysticks and different console. In this video, we discussed the installation process of NavSimulator PC client and connection of VR inside console. Thank you for the attention.